What's up, guys? Willie Contraband here, and welcome to Beyond Duality. So today we're going to be doing the solar cycle reading for Cancer, Sun sign, and Rising sign. Also, there's a new moon today. Shout out to you guys. Got the sun and the moon, same placement. Oh, it's about to go down. Alright. Well, cards popping up already. Alright, so this first card is the overall topic. Ooh, for the reading. Major Arcana Death card. This is great. Talk about, the new moon that is today. New moon means new mood, new beginnings, new ideas, new ventures. So we're starting off with the Death card, Major Arcana, very powerful card. 13 is a very high frequency. What this is showing is death to all the old things in your life right now. This year everything in your life is going to be new, especially starting it off with the solar cycle reading with the new moon in it. All I see is new things coming your way, old things getting out the way. You feel me? This is a great way to start it off. Great way to start it off. Let's see what you have to acknowledge or embrace about these old things that you have to leave behind and these new things that are coming towards you. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Woo. 2 cards popped up. Alright. You got 2 cards and they're both swords. Right? 3 of Swords. And what 3 stands for is understanding. Understanding is a form of love. But also when this card pops up, the swords, they stand for the mind. The swords are air. The air is the mind. Because, like oxygen is air. We can't see it, but we need it to live. Just like your mind. We can't see it, but we need it to live. You feel me? So what this is saying is there's some heartbreaks. You gotta let go. Maybe some old friendships. See, we started off the card with death. The Death card. That's leaving everything behind. Starting this new journey. Transforming. Rebirth. Because death just means the beginning. It sounds like the end, but that means it's the beginning, So right here, what this is showing me that you have to leave behind. And you see everyone's walking away from the mountaintop. As in, everyone's going their separate ways. Maybe this is with your friends, maybe with your family, There's a lot of Cancers that are very intuitive, got that psychic ability. And Cancer is ruled by the moon. This is great. But this is showing that maybe you have to go with that gut feeling that if you're around someone and it don't feel good, get away. Even if it's your family, like sometimes that's the hardest part, is letting go of certain family members, because they might be bringing down your frequencies, but might be bringing down your energy, your mood, and you want to move out the way of that. You want to get away from that. So 3 of Swords, understanding that not everyone's gonna be like you. You can't expect people to be like you. Can't expect everyone to understand you, but you, Cancer, you're very compassionate, so you could understand people and understand that even when you understand people, they might not understand you, But this is most likely letting go of friendships, maybe family, old environments, maybe. But what popped up with this, 6 of Swords, which is definitely telling you to get away. See, if you see the 6 of Swords, they're on a boat, they're heading out. And this is all, remember, swords are the air, and the air is the mentality, like the mind. Your mind's in the air, because you can't see it, but it's there. But 6 of Swords is a transfer of energy, as in you have to move your energy to a different place, a different location. And we're talking about the mind, a different location. You feel me? Your mind, state of mind. Your state of mind determines your location. So death to your old mentality, death to your old environments, You have a lot of new things coming. You're about to be a new person. You know, you about to come out that shell. You know what I'm saying? And you're probably gonna have to let go of friends and families, maybe old environments that you're used to. Whoa. And this is just acknowledging that, is amplifying that, actually saying, yes, get away, you know, take what you need. You don't need all these people that you were there chilling with. All you need is whoever got your back. You know what I'm saying? Quality over quantity. But so far what we're saying, death to the old things, transfer that energy. You know, it's time to come out that shell, start living. You know, you're a new person. This next card is going to be your foundation card, right? And this is going to tell me what has brought you to this point. You know, what has got you to the point that it's like, you know what, I probably have to leave certain things behind. You know, I want to be this new person. I want to come out my shell. I'm tired of hiding in my shell all the time. You know, you tired of being someone else or not showing who you actually are, you know? So let's see what this foundation card is all about. Ooh, alright. Something's going on mentally with you guys. And this is all transfer of a mind state, a mind frame. You know, what are you going to put in that mind frame? What picture? Because once again, 10 of Swords. And you check that out. And if you see, this is the old you that we're talking about. And we're talking about death to the old you. See, I can't make this up. And then right here, this is the new you. So that new you has to leave that old mentality behind. Leave that old person behind. You know, you want to forget everything you know. As in, we're at the stage right now too, you know, with all that we're learning and everything, that we realize like a lot of things that we thought we knew, that we think we know, is exactly that. We think we know things, but we have to get in the process of unlearning things to relearn things. And I feel like that's what this is telling me. You got a lot of swords, so this is talking about the mind, the air. You know, air is life, actually, because without air we die right away. So without your mind, whoop, you're gone, you know, pretty much from this 3D physical world in a way. But this is all talking about your mind, mentality, death to the old mentality, death to that old person. It's time to rise. It's time to be who you really are. And that's what this year is about, is unlearning everything you think you know, and then actually realizing and learning the things that you do know. There is truth, and there is a definite truth. There's many truths, but we've been caught up in so many lies. And when you're caught up in lies, then those lies start to form you. So death to all that. So now the next card that popped up is your recent past. And another major arcana card, the Empress. So what the Empress means is, you know, comfort. There's also nurturing type of energy, which it's funny because that's how Cancers are. If you see there's two children here, so this in your recent past is saying that maybe you were in a position that you were too comfortable. You know, maybe someone was taking care of you, or maybe, you know, you was in a good position that you was like, oh, I could live like this for the rest of my life, you know. And now all these swords are popping up, and it's like, nope, you're not. And when I do recent past, it's usually from time frame is 3 days to 3 weeks to 3 months, and sometimes 6 months, but usually I go to 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, if anything. And it's funny, another three is understanding. It's a number of understanding, also a number of creation. But this in your recent past is probably saying, hey, I'm comfortable down here, I'm chilling, you know, I'm fine, but do I want to stay here? You see the Empress is looking up. She's looking to the top of the mountain, kind of like, alright, I want to be there, I want to go there. That means I gotta get up from this comfortable spot that I'm in, you know. And not everyone wants to do that, but all these swords, that's what they're showing me. Is like new mentality. You want to do something different. You want your life to change. Then your mind has to change. That mentality, because then that turns into the physical part of the world. You know, it starts here and then it comes here. And that's what the Empress is showing me. Maybe you're in a comfortable place in your recent past that, you know, you thought you was probably fine. Maybe something happened and woke you up real quick, and it's like, oh, nope, because we can never stand in one spot. Then we become stagnant. We become idle, you know. Then we're not progressing, you know. Comfort is good once in a while. And I know Cancers like to be comfortable because, you know, they rule the house of, you know, the home and nurturing, that TLC. And it's fine because we need that in this world. We really do. But for yourself, try to not stay in a comfortable space for too long, you know. So this next card is going to be in the position of higher goals, higher aspirations, maybe a message from your guides, something that your higher self knows you want in this life, in this year. Let's see what pops up. Alright, so nice. Some water for my Cancer babies, because water is life. So haha. 10 of chalices, 10 of cups, 10 of water. So if you see here, let's check that out clear. Right, they're very happy, very happy. They more family stuff, you know, as in the quality and quantity that I was telling you. You don't need all these people that are in your life, you know. Your higher self, your higher guides, your higher aspirations is to be around quality people. Be happy. You see the 10 of cups, all the cups are up in the air. They're and we're talking about higher self, and they're high up there, and everyone's having fun. They're grateful. 10 is a number of completion. Is also the new beginnings, because remember, there's only 9 numbers, right? 1 through 9. Those are the only numbers that exist. Everything besides that is just a combination of those numbers. When they told us there's infinite amount of numbers, there's an infinite amount of combinations of the numbers, but there's only 9 numbers. So when we get to 10, 10 is actually 1, but it's a completion. It's to a higher level. Your higher self, your higher aspirations, your higher goals is to go to that next level. But knowing that when you go back to 10, it's actually a 1 to a higher level with a 0, because 0 is just a placeholder, right? Now you have to start over. You have to learn things over again, but be grateful for all the things you've been through already, especially in the recent past, you know, that you was comfortable. You got yourself to a place that was probably comfortable, or it was a good state to be in, you know. It wasn't asking a lot out of you, but now it's time to level up. The 10 of Cups is for the soul, you know, and your soul, be grateful. And when you're grateful, a lot of great things come to you. You become full of greatness, because that's what grateful is about, is being full of greatness. It's in the words, you know. So your higher aspirations is pretty much saying, you know, you want to be in a happy place. You want to be in a higher place, in a higher level, you know, and you want quality in your life. You know, you tired of all the bullshit. That's pretty much it. Because when you get comfortable in a certain place, a lot of bullshit starts happening and piling up. But you want to go to a place that's quality and that you're appreciated at. That's what that's showing me. You want to be a place that you feel completed and whole, you know. So this next card in the next position is for steps to take to your near future. So far what it's looking like is a lot of mental things, you know, unlearning a lot of things, you know, not wanting to be, the cards popped up, not wanting to be in that comfortable state no more. You want to be at a higher level, you know. You want to feel whole, you want to feel completed, you want to be grateful, you want to be appreciated, you know. Oh man, steps to take to your near future. Alright, cool. Major Arcana, Temperance. Yeah, baby. And we're talking about your higher self with the cups. Now you take those cups, and this is what he's doing. You can't see it because it's showing from his back, but in other cards and other decks, when they show in the front, these are 2 cups that he got in his hand. and you know, he's dipping his feet in the water. He's actually mixing the water up. He's filling those cups up. Temperance is also knowing that everything is temporary, you know, in a way, and accepting it, the acceptance of things that are temporary, you know. Also, steps to take to the near future is going to that higher level we were just talking about, being enlightened. Because no matter how far we go on this journey, we got to keep going. It doesn't matter how enlightened you think you are, how intuitive, or whatever these abilities that you have to keep forming them, keep going to a higher level. Like, there's so many levels beyond this. Like, we're not even close to it, and that's the part to look forward to, you know. But knowing that, you know, and knowing that you're by the source. Water is the source. Water is life. In this 3D world, we need water. And Cancer baby, you the beginning of the water. You the beginning of the soul. You know. So understand what you have within, and use that. That's your source. Your soul is your source. You feel me? And then next card that popped up, Two of Pentacles. Right. So what Two of Pentacles is about, it's more of an earthly thing. You know, Pentacles stands for coins and metals, also money, currencies, and currencies are energies, not just the paper money and the coins. You know, your time, your energy, your attention, these are all currencies. That's why they say pay attention, you know, because you got to pay attention. It's for real. But what this is saying, Two of Pentacles, Two of Coins, Two of this physical energy, is to balance out these energies. You know, if you got some money coming in, steps to take to the future is balance out that money. You know, also right here, if you see on top, that's a crow, and a crow is the messenger of the gods. So be balanced so you can see whatever messages come to you, because it's not going to be literally a crow. Well, it might be, because I've been seeing a whole bunch of crows lately, and I never used to see crows. But it might just be, you know, some numbers around you, or you see a piece of paper on the floor and it says something like a flyer, and it just hits you some way. But be aware for these messages, you know, and if you're not balanced, you're not going to be aware enough to see it when it comes to you, you know. So steps to take to your near future: know that you yourself, your soul is the source. Tap into that. That's what's going to bring you to that higher level. Once you get to that higher level, make sure you stay balanced. Be aware. You see the sheep around, and we know what the sheep trying to do. Well, not trying to do, but what they do. They just chill. They sleep. The sheep are asleep. You want to be awake. You want to be aware. You want to keep your stuff balanced. You know, you're going to have messages around you, and you guys could pick up on them very easily because you guys are very in tuned, you know, with these energies, especially with the moon. You guys got the new moon tonight. I'm so excited for you guys. Oh, alright, so this card that just popped up amplifies the beginning cards, which was the Death card, and also the Three of Swords and the Six of Swords. So all I was saying is, you know, there's new things coming to you, so death to the old things, you know. And the old things seem to be the mentality, you know, the people you're around. And the card that popped up to amplify that new mentality, death to the old things, so you could bring on the new things. The Wheel of Fortune, baby, the Wheel of Fortune. And this is one of the best cards to pop, because there's nothing wrong with this card. It's ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of luck, the planet of expansion, you know. So we're talking about death to the old things. So once you could get rid of those old things that are holding you down, holding you back, then we can move forward. And Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune, will bring on all this new knowledge. See, look, they're all reading books. These are all the creatures that were in the beginning. They're all reading books because in the beginning, all there was, the seed of life, was knowledge. You know, everything in the world was created by the Word. The Word created the world. That's why when we have knowledge and we apply it, we start creating a new reality for ourselves. Life gets better. So this is saying, Death to those old things, because you got a lot of good stuff coming up. See, also the Wheel of Fortune is talking about money. And I told you, there's some currencies here, some energy there, about some physical currencies that you have to probably keep balanced, you know? And that's what Wheel of Fortune is about, you know? Bringing on that abundance, bringing on that currency, bringing on that new knowledge, bringing on all the things that are going to be beneficial for you. But you can't add too much things in your life, so that new knowledge, that new currency, which is all this stuff is not new, but it's always been here. Everything's here on earth, always been here. But woo, but yeah, we have a capacity at certain levels in our life. So in order for us to gain new things, we have to take old things out so the universe could fill that space up, you know? But when we got too much going on, the universe is like, hey, you gotta handle that shit first. You want more stuff in your life, but you gotta handle that shit first. So whatever, it's up to you guys. But what this is saying is change that mentality, death to that mentality, bring new things on, be open-minded, because you guys have a big heart, you know? So you have to open that heart up, open that mind up, open that soul up, you know? Gain all these new things, let all that old shit get out, let all the new stuff come in. Alright, environment card, 8 of Wands, and this is perfect, talking about, like, I can't make this up, you know, we saw the swords that popped up, you know, death to the old things, you know, 3 of Swords, which is like you getting away from all these people splitting away, the transferring of energy, 6 of Swords. Now we got the 8 of Wands, and 8 of Wands, 8 stands for create or destroy. And when this is in your environment position, so if you see what this is saying in your environment back here, I don't know if you can really see that, but there's like, let's see if we clear that up. It's okay, it does it when it wants to, but they're arguing back there. There you go, it looks like they're arguing, and you're over here chilling, you're over here creating, working on your craft, working on your skills. So what this is saying is literally what all the other cards are pretty much saying: get away from the old. Whatever that environment is that's bringing you down or holding you down, just ignore it. If you can't physically change your location and your environment, then change it mentally, change your state of mind, you know, because this determines your state of mind. Your state of mind determines your location, sorry. But next card, the next card that's popping up is going to be in the position of hopes, dreams, and wishes, or possibly your fears, you know, depending on what kind of card pops up. But so far it's saying get away from the old. Literally, get away from the old, that old mentality, the old way of doing things. Balance yourself out. Know that you are your source, because we are not these physical bodies, you know, we are spiritual beings. So you guys shouldn't try to be spiritual, because we already are spiritual, you know. So know that, be aware of that. You know, you have a soul, you are a soul, and your soul is your source. It's what gives life to you. It's what keeps that fire burning. Whoa. Alright, we got a whole bunch of cards that popped up. Can't do that, we'll be here too long. But let's see. This next card, I said hopes, dreams, wishes, and possibly fears. Depending on what pops up. Woo. Alright, they're just flying out. I'm just alright, let's see what this is talking about. Nah, that's too many cards. I'm sorry guys, this is like 6 cards. We'll be here all day. I don't got that much time. Alright, alright, cool. Popped up. Oh, hopes, dreams, and wishes. No fears in this one. King of Pentacles. So this is saying you want to live a life of abundance. You want to live a life that is going to always contribute to you. You want to live a life that is going to constantly be in a flow that feeds your soul. You know, King of Pentacles is what rules the 3D. So your hopes and dreams and wishes is to rule this 3D, not to be like a king actually, or you know, someone that's full of power, but know that you have that power within yourself, to rule your own world. We all have our own worlds. So the King of Pentacles is also a person that's very strong, especially in trades, as in commerce, as in doing business. But if you see up here as well, he's fighting a bull, you know what I'm saying? And that's not an easy task. So know that if you do want this abundance, if you do want this better life, there's gonna be a battle, and the battle's always within, you know, that tug of war between your angels and your demons. And you know, those are higher dimensions, the angels and the demons, even your mentality, your soul. That's the 4D, 5D. But to bring it all down to the 3D, you have to be strong and fight through those parts in your mind that, you know, don't make you feel too good and stuff, you know. But King of Pentacles, hopes, dreams, and wishes, is saying you leave that old mentality behind, start embracing all these new things that could come into your life, balance it, just work and create all the good stuff in your life, work on your trade. Because I told you, this is her working on her skill, on her trade. King of Pentacles is the one that rules the trades, the commerce, and rules the skills. So it's all good stuff, Cancer. And it's crazy talking about all these new things on this new moon, and you guys are ruled by the moon. I don't know how to make this up, but alright, last card popped up is for your possible outcome. You got 2 cards that popped up. Oh man, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. We got another 8. 8 of cups, 8 of chalices, 8 of water. 8 is to create or destroy. And we keep talking about this new state of mind. State of mind determines your location. And if you see here, he looks a little tired, but he made it to the other side. He used to be over here, but now he's here. And it's all good because the cups, they're all standing up. So that means there's nothing bad. He's just probably a little tired because he had to work hard. I told you he's going to take a little work because this guy, he's tough, he's strong. He's fighting the bull up here. He's working hard for that trade, for that commerce, for that higher life, that abundance. And over here, possible outcome is showing that you are going to get to that other side, you know. And if you see right here, he's here, but he used to be over here. This was the old mentality. This is where you thought what life was. And if you see, it looks like there's fireworks and all that stuff, you know. And it looks all happy. They're probably partying and all that good stuff, but you don't want that no more. Whatever it may be, that old stuff that you thought that's what life was, you don't want that stuff no more, you know. And it's all about perspective, you know, because right here it looks like, you know, it's fireworks, but to someone else that could be bombs, you know. And to someone else it could be a party, but to someone else it could be something that's chaotic, you know. So possible outcome is saying cross that river, you know, cross and go to the other side. There's so much there waiting for you, no matter how much it takes. Even like a lot of stuff here is not showing anything physical that you're gonna have to fight through. It's more mental. And remember, mental state of mind determines your location. Change that state of mind, you'll be in a new place. And remember, water, the chalices, the cups, that's your soul. So it's really, once you change your mind, you start feeling different in the soul, you know, and you'll be in a new place. And what this is saying, this new place will have justice. It will have creation. We're ending off the reading with another major arcana card. 11, an angelic number, a master number, a number of manifestation, of creation. Justice is for things to be fair and let things be, because just is means just is. Let things be how they be. Let them be balanced. You see, you got the scales right here, and you're still there ruling, and you got things being created for you. The universe is creating all this stuff for you and handing it over to you. All these new things. I'm telling you, Cancer. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Leave that old mentality. Unlearn everything you think you know, because that's exactly what it is. You think you know these things. And I'm not here trying to bash you guys. I just want you guys to progress. I want you guys to go to this higher level, because we need you guys. We need that Cancer energy. We need those people that are loving you know, that nurture you. We need those people that actually give a fuck, you know. Leave everything you think you know. If you think you have to take care of people, or if you have to like always be worried for others, no, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. That's what's fair. That's what that justice is. What's right for you. And it's time for you to learn that, you know. Best of luck this year, my Cancer babies. Go for that new mentality. Unlearn everything. Relearn everything. Come to a higher level. Keep spreading your light and your love to this world. I appreciate you guys so much. You know, I have many Cancers in my life that are very special and have changed my life, actually. You know, one of my best friends growing up, my brother, one of my brothers, he was the one that showed me the secret, the law of attraction, when I was like 14, 15 years old, and bloop, changed my whole life. That's why I know we need people like you. I have a lot of Cancers that did a lot of things for me that changed my soul, my mentality, you know. But happy birthday, happy born day, happy solar cycle, happy new moon. You know, I hope you guys go to that next level, and I see you guys there. Much peace, much love.